That being said, I want to move this quickly. I know it's a little chilly for some. I enjoy this type weather, but some of you may not, so I'm going to ask our senator to come up. Senator Thompson.
Thank you, Mr. Devereaux. Good morning.
Good morning.
Let me give a historical perspective since I'm the lead off so that we can put this in the proper perspective. In 1993, I came into office and there was less than $400,000 in our reserves. Ernie Davis was elected in 1995. And let me tell you, when I left to go to the state senate, this city had $11 million in reserves.
No money earned about Vernon without Ernie Davis.
What does that mean? That means that he led the proper conservative measures to bring this city into alignment and to ensure that there was money for the needs of this community. And he began to use his tactics and his techniques and his talent, all the T's, to create a better Mount Vernon.
He did.
Now, Ernie Davis left after 12 years. Ernie Davis is back. Woo! Ernie Davis is back because the people have said we need that kind of leadership in this city.
And we'll no longer have this city divided.
That's right.
He will be healing.
That's true.
He will be developing.
And you know it.
He will be bringing this city to the greatness that it deserves.
Exactly.
So wholeheartedly, the Mount Vernon City Council is behind Ernie Davis. This race is not over. Continue to tell people this race is not over. Tell your friends. Everyone needs to be getting out there with signs, walking the streets. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah.
Here that has known this man probably as long as I've known him, because I lived right behind him. I lived on Newber, he lived on Homestead. I could have jumped across my fence.
And you did.
And I did. This man was one of the people that raised me in this town.
That's right.
I know him very well.
That's right.
We had some personal disagreements, but he is my fraternity brother, and our ritual says certain things that I have to abide by. All right. I love this man. This man thinks he's my father, but he's not old enough.
He's all about fathers.
He's only a few years older than I am. But I know who this man is. I always said he was the best this city had.
Yes.
I always said that.
Yes, he is.
But he didn't understand where I was coming from. But we'll talk about that, okay? I'm on the city council now, so we're on the same page, okay? I'm gonna make sure that I am one of the people of 5, all right, that are the eyes and ears and the voice of the people. That's the position that I'm going to be in. This man must be elected.
That's right.
He must be elected.
That's right.
I know what's happening on the other side.
Yeah.
This man said, the Tea Party's out there.
Yeah.
They don't care about nobody but themselves and their taxes. Those are the same people that were able to upset the school system. Understand who this is. Understand what's happening. If we don't get this together, our people suffer. Like the old poet said, time is running out of time. Yes, sir. And we want to be a part of the time that it's corrected. Yeah. All right? This man is the only man can do it. Yeah. Until someone comes later. Yeah. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know, I'm retiring, so someone else will have to back up Yana's words. You know, I won't be around to do that. But we do know that there's a very clear distinction between conservatives and Democrats. Conservatives believe that the market is the answer for everything. If you want decent health care, let the market take care of it. If you want decent housing, let the market take care of it. If you want good education, let the market handle it. But as Democrats, we know that if the market were left to itself, Rosa Parks would still be in the back of the bus. That's right. We know that if the market was left to itself, women would have to turn to back alley witch doctors for the right to choose. Right. We know that if the market were left to its own devices, we wouldn't have the mortgage crisis in this town that we have today. People would still be in their homes. That's the difference between a Democrat and a conservative. Yep. And that's why I'm proud to be a Democrat. That's why we're all here today.
You know, the people of Mount Vernon have spoken a few weeks ago, and they tell us very clearly that this is a Democratic city. We've had a Democratic primary. We've chosen the standard bearer for the office of mayor, and that person is Ernie Davis. Now, others may kind of twist that, say I'm a Democrat running on a conservative line. There is no such thing. You are either a Democrat or you're a conservative. We differ diametrically. We are different. Our principles differ from their principles. Our principles are we look out for those who are least able to look out for themselves. They do not. We create jobs and look for prosperity and put working people back to work. They do not. Look what they're doing with the president's job creation plan. That tells you. They distort the facts. That's the reason why you might hear many, they get on TV and says all kinds of things. Remember a few weeks ago, this Democrat Tea Party was saying our president wasn't born in the United States. The same crew. So you hear a lot of misstatements. I'm appealing to our residents of the city of Mount Vernon. We have to move this city forward. You have all of your elected officials here. I represent the city on the county level. We have Senator Thompson. We have the city council. All of us move this city forward.
Good morning. It is with commitment and enthusiasm that I stand before you this morning to make it extremely clear that it's no longer about division in the city of Mount Vernon, and in particularly the Democratic Party. Today we are assembled here for unity. Unity to make clear that this city will continue to move forward. There's no question in my mind this city will continue to move forward. We have a great slate of Democratic candidates who understand what is needed, and they're certainly committed to this city. Our city council candidates, Deborah Reynolds and Richard Thomas, bring youthful enthusiasm to the table. And let me tell you this, they're known throughout the community. These are two individuals who will indeed come to the city council prepared to make positive contributions. It is extremely clear that legislator Lyndon Williams has distinguished himself as certainly the best county legislator to ever represent the city of Mount Vernon. He has brought in millions upon millions of dollars to help improve the quality of life here in the city of Mount Vernon. Now, we come to the person who the Democrats have decided should be the mayor of the city of Mount Vernon. I agree wholeheartedly with that decision, and I stand by it, not just as a Democrat, but as the present mayor of this city. Affordable housing still needs to be built in the city of Mount Vernon. We still have to provide services for our seniors as well as our young people and everyone in between. Mount Vernon is a community of people, We've always been about neighborhoods and people in this city. It's always been about progress for people in this city. But it's been brought about by the philosophy and the principles of the Democratic Party. Ernie Davis's theme is it's about people, not about politics, about people. I know that he's going to come back here and continue to move this city forward. There's no question in my mind about the scope of caring that this man possesses, the love that he has for this city, the love that he has for all people. No matter what, no matter who, Ernie Davis has been here for people. Now, I've occupied that seat for the past 3 years and 10 months. And I want you to know it is not an easy task. It is certainly not an easy task. But I also want people to know that I did call upon Ernie for advice on several occasions. It's not that we are divided. We've never been divided. I want you to know again, and it bears repeating, this assembly here demonstrates unity. Unity. I stand behind Ernie Davis's candidacy 100%.
Oh.